All right, time for a CSS battle. Ugh, I don't like this. Okay, I'm not loving this. So these, can they be straight? Maybe. At first look, I didn't think that these could be complete elements, but they may be able to be complete elements. So let's do some things. I wonder. All right, I'm gonna do something. Okay, I'm going to not solve the problem for a minute. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna actually create a div selector, and in that are going to be some paragraph selectors, which means that I need a div and a paragraph. So padding, I don't know, 20, 50. Background, blue. Rotate, 45 degrees. Now I want a sibling paragraph. Rotate, minus 45 degrees, which means I need a sibling paragraph. Okay, now the div, I want to box shadow 0, 20 pixels red. Okay, so if I box shadow the div, I don't get the children, I just get the div itself. Okay, that's what I wanted to know, because I hadn't tried that. Interesting. Okay, so there we go. There you are. And here we are. So I'm going to set the background of my HTML to be yellow. I'm going to set the background of my body to be dark blue. A margin in my body. Uh, 90. And border, I feel like I'm going to do a border radius in just a second, but I don't need to yet because the corners are hidden by other stuffs. I'm going to need all the paragraph tags. Probably going to need position fixed. Padding is going to be 2050. Let's turn off the div. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and say position fixed. All right. So I'm going to add some border radius to these. That's too much, probably, but it's also not wide enough. So let's make it 30. Rotate's going to be, I don't know, 25 degrees. Margin, I'm going to say 0 for now. 20. Minus 50. Okay. It's not rotated enough. So 30. That looks close. Could be 35. We need to get it closer. Padding's going to be 1. 30. 20. All right, now we need to get the right color, which is this. Well, actually, if I just remove background, that should be the right color. None of those numbers look perfect. All right, so we need another one like that that is rotated the other way. So sibling selector, which is going to be rotate minus 30 degrees. All right, there's that. Now, how do we get all the other things? So we need copies of all of these things that are smaller. I can't box shadow inset because that has to come from an edge. I could do something from the last one. Let's see if this works. Let's do a sibling paragraph selector. Say scale. I don't know what it's 0.5. We have to have the thing for it to show up, and we don't have the thing yet. We're going to say background is baby blue. That actually works. Can I get the other things? Or do I care? And I need one more paragraph. does that look like? That looks like the thing. I don't love this solution, but it is potentially a solution. Yeah, it works. Okay. Background is used enough that I could rewrite it. Margin is not. I don't love this. But I don't know exactly where else to go. Spend 10 minutes. Over. I don't know. I guess I'm going to minify and go on. Of course, I do some variable substitution before I minify. Background saves like 2 characters. Margin not used enough. Position fixed. I don't think I can easily get away without that. I could in theory, redo a bunch of things and maybe get it to work. Probably not. Padding's only used twice. Border radius is just once. Rotate. 1, 2, 3. 9. That technically wouldn't save anything. Margin won't save anything. All right, let's look. Can I get rid of pixels on border radius? No, I cannot. But 20 pixels is 5dW. Degrees, I can't substitute. I'm not using units anywhere else. This space I can get rid of because there's a negative. Margin 90. Can that be 30%? 25. 22.5, of course, which isn't going to save me any characters. I don't need 00 on margin. All right, just minifying. I don't love my solution today. It is not very interesting. It is just kind of brute force, but it is the solution for today. All right. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time.